Hi everyone, just a quick video from me. Just wanted to show everybody the Bernard Paul Badham books that I've been using to learn to read hieroglyphs. This was the first one I got at the beginning of last year. Learn how to read all of the hieroglyphs in that one. Memorise most of them. And I think I got the Shipwrecked Sailor. That was the second one. It's a story of a guy that's shipwrecked on an island and meets a giant snake and ends up being looked after by a giant snake and then given loads of gifts by him. And then The Eloquent Peasant. This is a story of a peasant that has, well, some other bloke tries to take his property from him, but then the peasant goes and petitions to the king, and the king finds his speech so eloquent that he grants him even more land and gives him the land of the man who tried to steal his property originally. It's a good one. And there's the story of Admiral Amos, or Amose. It's like a story of his campaigns, like in the navy, going to war and stuff. The Book of Mounds. That's like an early version of the Book of the Dead. I've got volumes 1, 2 and 3 of the Book of the Dead, so I'm learning to study the Book of the Dead of the scribe Annie. So nearly worked through book 3 and learnt all the words in there, which is pretty cool. So I'm hoping that once I've learnt and memorised everything in these books, I'll know over 3,000 hieroglyphs, which would be pretty cool. I should know the basics by then, be able to read quite a lot, hopefully. Yeah, but this is the first one I ever worked through. Got a little inscription at the front there. It's like, it says, destroy the king's son, the Sempriest Dahuti Mez Ma'akaru, or Ma'aheru. That means Ma'aheru means true voice. Hejnesu Sa Sem Jahuti. Jahuti is the ancient name of the god Thoth, which is pretty cool. And you've got a page of vocabulary there. I know most of these. Give you a little example from exercise. This is an example from exercise 2. At the top one is EU Jedi Sesha Penen Set 10. That be read as, is speaking the scribe this to woman this. One next to it. EU Ki Emperor Hanar Set. Is another man in house together with woman. Read a bit from the Shipwrecked Sailor quickly. This is the opening of the Shipwrecked Sailor. It's like Jadi in Semsu I Iker Uja Ibek Hatia that's Mek Pahar Enu Henu. Get that bit right in a minute. It's like, said by the follower who is excellent, make prosperous heart yours now, prince. Behold, it's like Pahar Enu Henu. That's behold. Reach of we home. Sashep Kerpu hu menyet Hartet Radit Hartar, or Hertar. Take the mooring. Take the mallet, striking the mooring post. Bow rope, attach one upon the earth. Ra Heknu Necher Dua. Let's give praise, worship the gods, adore. That's dua, that means adore, adoration. And little man with the little line with a squiggly bit in the middle. It means man. It's sa or su means for man. So it's make or cause. Adore the gods. Adore man all. Something like that. And her hetep senuef. That means upon embracing brothers his. Does that mean something like make every man embrace, or make every man adore the gods all upon embracing brothers his? So does that mean he'd adore the gods when he gets to embrace his brothers? Something like that. Isut tenu yeet, something like that. And it's ardet en henu en mashar nu. That's crew hours returned safely, not loss of army or expedition hours. Paha en nu pa'uwi uwa uwat. I think that's reach of we the boundaries of Waset, maybe? I'm not sure. Sen en nu senmut. That's pass of we senmut. So reach of we the boundaries of Wa Uwat, maybe. And then pass of we senmut. I think that's a town. Uwa Uwat, Northern Nubia. Uwa Uwat or Wa Uwat. I've heard people pronounce it so many different ways. And Mekref nu Yi nu Em Hetep Ta nu Pahat nu Su. Something like that. That would read, behold now reach we our in peace, land ours, reach we it. Sejem rek en hati inekshu hau. Listen now to me, prince. I am free from exaggeration or excess wealth. Surplus as well, apparently. Iya tu im muha debau. Let's wash one therein. Put water upon fingers yours. Iku usheb ek uset ek. I think that's therefore now answer you, address you, or therefore speak you, address you. Jeduek en nesut ibek mek. Ushebek nen nitit, something like that. Speak you to the sovereign heart yours. Behold you, address you not to stammer. This is you ra en su nahem, is speech of man. Assuredly save him. You medu f rf tam nf hair. That's like speech his shows indulgence upon his face, but this book doesn't translate the end part of it. It just says gives him show indulgence. So I'm guessing he would show indulgence on his face. NF hair. N is on 2 or 4 F. is he, his, him, it, its, and her is on, upon, because, through, while, was, concerning, before, in sight of. Means lots of different things. Then it's ek, em, keret, eb, ib is the heart. Ek, sured, pu, jadi, enek, sajed, ref, enek. It's do you as you please, or do you as what state of your heart. Basically mean like do what you want, basically. Sured pu jed di en ek. That means it's weary, it is speaking to you. And then the person who is listening now starts to recount a story of his own. It's like sajed ref enek, or sajed ref enka. Sajed means let me recount to you, or let me tell the tale of. The S, the little, like a little crook. This one here, that a shepherd would use. That makes words causative. The Zed, that means to say, to speak. So Sajed, that means would make it to, let me recount to you, or let me make this speech. And RF, a little R there, looks. That little symbol there looks like a mouth. It's a R. Literally is a mouth. Can mean mouth or opening, entrance, speech. Let's do one more part. Mitet iri kepe ma e jes e. That's like likewise thereof what happened to me with I, self I. So that was just a little taster of what I like to do each day. Let's have another quick look at another one. Let's have a quick look from the Book of the Dead. The Book of the Dead was kind of like the, well, kind of like the Egyptian Bible, not really. So if you had the Book of the Dead, you'd be able to pass safely into the underworld if you'd done everything right in life and knew all these words and spells. Hymn to the sun god Ra. Then the beginning part starts off with dua. Dua means to worship, to praise, or to give thanks to. And then it's Ra, so dua Ra. Kefetu. No, sorry, the U comes part of the other word. Ra, dua Ra kefet uben. That's worship Ra when rise. Fm akhet iabet net pet. That's worship Ra when rise him in the eastern horizon of heaven. In usa sasha neche hetep en necheru nebu anui. That means by, or so says the Osiris scribe, the divine offerings to the gods all ani. Yadi f ined her ek yi ti em kepri em kema netru. That means say he homage you, or hail you. Come you as Kepri as creator of the gods. Which is pretty cool. So I'm working through all of these at the moment. Once I've worked through all of these, I'll be pretty sufficient, I should think. Which is pretty cool. Well, that's the end for today, everybody, anyway. Just wanted to show people what I like to do a lot of my time. To work through books like this and to learn history and actually feel like live in history. Ooh, there's another one quickly. That's Radi en Ra, Naat Kemet Ra Ta Neb. Give to Ra victory to Egypt over lands all. Per en Nesut Sarpen M, Sabah en Per F. That means going out of the king's son this from door of houses, or going out the prince from, say it like that rather than the king's son. So going forth of the king's son this from door of houses. Sabah, the sa, ba and ah means door. Sabah can also mean teach, can also mean meteorite, star. Met nu baket nut mut ek, or k. I heard people pronounce things so many different ways. Mut nuem baket, that means behold us as maid, or as maid servants of mothers yours. Or bark, or back, that's servant, and baket means female servant. Adding a T makes things feminine. N F ui M chati M niut F resut. That's make of him me as a vizier in town his southern. Dwarka Ra Uben F Mju. Worship you Ra, rise him in the mountains, on the mountains. Ooh, I think either would be acceptable. Right. Anyway, that's the end for today. Just a quick one to show everybody what I like to do sometimes. Right. Cheers everyone. Bye for now.